I take my diaper off.
That's exactly
I
what
do it, Mommy. And then I'm gonna poop on the floor. Welcome, everybody, to the Bob and Katie Show.
I'm Katie.
And I'm Bob. Bob, that's me. So, you had me super intrigued today.
Did I?
You did. I called you on the phone, and my first question was going to be, how you doing? But I knew right away when you said hello that the answer was not good. Because you answered the phone, hello, like all fast and out of breath. I mean, like, I know you haven't, you breathe hard right now anyways, this whole baby thing going on.
I am breathing for two.
And you're all snotty, and it's really bad. You were prescribed some medication. Or not it weren't prescribed, but the doctor told you could, take some, was it Claritin?
Yeah.
And it doesn't sound like it's working.
Well, it's funny, like, the day I had a doctor's appointment, I talked to her, because that's one of my, like, pregnancy symptoms. I have, like, excess mucus in my nose all the time. Like, I blow my nose a lot, I sneeze a lot, and it's not because I'm sick. It's just, due to pregnancy hormones and stuff. Well, like, I went to the doctor, and then later that afternoon, I started coming down with a cold.
Yeah.
So, yeah. It's kind of gotten worse.
It sounds like you're holding your nose under, like, a glass of water or something, like, or your face in water.
Well, that's kind of what it feels like.
Yeah.
Like, my nose is like a faucet, and it won't turn off. And I don't know about anybody else, but that's annoying to me. When it's like all day.
It's annoying to me too.
And I can't do anything without stopping every like few seconds, it feels like, to blow my nose or wipe my nose, and just trying to like deal with the kids, like just trying to like change a diaper. I have to stop and blow my nose because it's like running and dripping, and it's annoying. I'm over it.
It is annoying. So anyways, you answered the phone and you sounded distressed, to say the least. And I was like, what's going on? Are you okay? And you go, I don't think I should talk about it. And I'm like, oh no. What do you mean you can't talk about it? And you said to me that you wanted to save it for the podcast, which freaks me out because you never want to save anything. Like when I walk in the door, you're like, like
I
you,
know,
like 90 miles an hour.
I never have like stories to tell and stuff. So I mean, I don't have many opportunities because I rarely leave the house. Mm-hmm. So I was like, oh, I might as well save this. So, to start off with, it's been a long day. It's been a long week. I don't even know where to begin, really.
Okay, let me. I just want to know what happened today.
I'm going to start with yesterday.
Why would you start with yesterday? I don't want to hear about yesterday. I called you today at one point, and you were like, "Hey, is everything going okay?" And I was like, "Yeah, it's going okay." And then I called you like 2 hours later, and you're like, "What? What is that?" I'm going to start with yesterday, and then I'm going to lead into today, because it just so happens that in the past 2 days, I've had several very interesting phone calls. Not so much the phone call itself, but just what's happening. Because as a parent, it's like this law of the universe that if you're on the phone, especially if it's like a business call, that your kids will go bat-crap crazy in the background, right? I don't necessarily know that that's entirely accurate. I think that the kids are going bat-crap crazy continuously, and it's more noticeable to you.
Maybe it's more of a mom thing. No. We did this crap to my mom when we were kids. She would like threaten us. She'd be like trying to talk on the phone to like my grandma and stuff. And like, I don't know. It's like this thing that goes off in your kid brain that's like, act up, fight, make noise. Anyway, yesterday I was, trying to take a phone call. It was, I'm in this program through our insurance company, throughout my pregnancy where they just call and check in like, once every few weeks. And if I complete the program, then they give us like discounts and stuff. Anyway, the nurse lady had been trying to get a hold of me, and I kept missing her phone calls. So anyway, she called me, and I was like, I gotta take this phone call. So I'm trying to talk to her. The kids are just losing their minds. And at one point, the nurse asked me, Riley was like screaming, like right there beside me, because he couldn't find the back car. And she was like, oh, he's voicing his, concerns, huh? I said, and I just laughed. I was like, that's one way to put it. I was like, she was like, is everything okay? is this a bad time? I said,
there's never a good time.
The back car is missing. It'll be okay. He's not dying. I promise. He's fine. And like, they continued to just go crazy throughout the whole phone call. And I think I was okay with it because I know how to tune them out. Mm-hmm. But I don't think she was okay with it. Because,
no, she was holding the phone with her left hand, and with the right hand, she was dialing social services.
At one point, she was like,
Hi, I'm on the phone with a lady right now, and I think she's murdering her children while she's trying to get discounts on our pregnancy program.
She, like, was asking me, how things were going, and she knows that, like, not only am I pregnant and have 2-year-old twins, and we're buying a house, but, like, so she knows, like, we have a lot of stress.
Yeah.
And she was like, so what do you do, to de-stress? And I just laughed, and I was like, nothing. And she's like, great, that sounds great, doing nothing. And like, I was like,
what?
Is she paying attention to me? Like, I think she was just like trying to hurry up and get off the phone.
Okay, check it out. I think you missed what she missed. Like, you missed what she thought you meant. She thought you meant
just sitting there doing nothing.
Like, I do nothing.
Yeah, that's not what I meant. That meant I don't de-stress in any way.
She's like, okay, you do nothing to de-stress. Okay, that sounds good. I like going home and doing nothing sometimes.
When I wasn't gonna stop and like, correct her or anything because I had 2 screaming children in the background. Yeah, the whole like phone conversation. And there was a couple other times where like, she asked me questions and the answer I gave, she was just like, oh, okay. And, it was just like kind of skipped right over it. But yeah, the children were literally in my ear screaming like the whole time. And they had their lightsabers. My phone was dying. So I was sitting on the edge of the bed and I had it plugged in. Mm-hmm. And they have these toy lightsabers.
They're so loud.
Mason's birthday party last weekend. And they're so loud. And they're jumping on the bed and running around in circles. But I was like, hey, they're not screaming. But there's 2 lightsabers going, making lightsaber fighting sounds right in my ear. And I'm sure the woman was probably like, what in the heck is that?
Don't look at me weird. I'm going to let everybody hear it.
It's so loud.
It is loud. It's going to wake the kids up. This is it right here.
Yeah, that. So, anyway, so leading into today, I had another business phone call that I had to make. Like, I was on the phone with the North Carolina Department of Revenue and trying to figure out, because we owe state taxes to North Carolina this year, and I was needing to ask a question about getting those paid. And so, it was an important phone call. And of course, our children take this opportunity. I wasn't on the phone longer than like 2 minutes. Like, seriously, it was not a long phone call. But they take this opportunity to go in our bedroom, close the door, and they found a bottle of foot lotion.
Oh, no. I'm assuming they weren't rubbing it on their feet.
So, about the time I hang
now,
up
this
the
is
phone,
what, all right, now, are we on the story where you told me?
This happened today. This is today.
Okay.
This is today. And once again, I'm on the phone trying to have a conversation. And they're like, it started off, they were like being loud, but they went in our bedroom and they closed the door. And I was like, okay, I have a moment to talk on the phone. Hopefully they're not killing each other. So about the time I hang up the phone with this woman, Reagan comes out of the bedroom and she's like holding her hands up and she's like freaking out. And she's like, Mom, I need to wash my hands. And I was like, what is all over you? It looked like paint. Like, it looked like white paint because it was white and, like, thick. And then Riley comes out behind her, and it's on his hands, on his clothes, on his feet.
Did you take pictures?
No, because they were smearing it all over the carpet.
That's fine. We're getting rid of this carpet. It's okay.
So I get close to her because I'm trying to figure out what it is so I know what action to take. Yeah. Do I need to call poison control? Do I need to just wash her off? Like, what the heck is this? I get close and it smells really, really strong. And I'm like smelling her hands.
Oh, wait, no. Is it that foot lotion, the peppermint stuff that
And all I could smell was mint.
Oh, that stuff's like, crazy.
It took me a second. I was like, what in the heck do you have all over you that smells like mint? And then it dawned on me, it's this foot lotion that I have. This is Burt's Bees Mama Bee foot lotion stuff that I got to make you rub on my feet.
You got to make me rub on your feet.
That's exactly how it works. And
See, single people, this is what happens when you get married. And when they start making a baby.
I will punch you in the nuts so hard right now.
Should we give context to that? Because that was a pretty good conversation. We were driving in the car and,
then you decided to be a jerk? Yeah.
Yeah. It was, you were going to say something and, I thought what was fixing to come out.
I was hungry.
Is that
I was
what
like,
it was?
I need food right now. I'm starving
and
to
I was like,
death.
let me guess, because you're making a baby, and you got so mad. And then me being the person that I am, I've decided to use that saying over and over again.
And every time, I just want to punch you.
Well, I mean, I feel like I'm in a safe place now. Because in order for you to punch me, you have to come over this table, past this table, and I think I can get out of that door and off of the balcony before you can get to me. So I'll be like your sister, like just floop.
Oh my gosh.
We'll tell that story another day. Okay, so go ahead.
So anyway, I get close to the children. I start sniffing to investigate what's on them, and it smells of mint. I realize what it is. And then I'm herding them into the bathroom. Get in here. Don't touch anything. Herding. Yes.
Well, it throws me off because you add EDs and stuff at the end of the words. All right, go ahead. I didn't know if you were hurting our children.
No.
Cause you don't say eating, you say eating. I'm eating this sandwich. So when you said you were herding the kids, I didn't know if you meant like, they're like covered in.
Not
like,
this time.
This white pasty stuff and you're just punching them in the throat. No, children, no.
I'm not going to promise
bathroom,
that the thought may have not crossed my mind, but no, was herding them like cattle into the bathroom.
Okay.
You know, I'm like, don't move, don't touch anything. I'm like trying to wash their hands off, I have baby wipes. I'm like,
I feel like in the moment you probably panicked, but you probably should have just went straight for a towel to start with and just like scrubbed it off with a towel. Cause that lotion
it's
thick.
strong.
Oh my gosh.
Well, Riley mostly had on his clothes, so I was trying to take his clothes off of him.
He mostly had on his clothes?
Well, he had it on his hands and his feet too.
Oh, he mostly had the lotion on his clothes. Okay.
Yeah.
I thought you were saying like he mostly had on clothes, like he was.
No, it was, the majority of it was on his clothes.
I got you.
So I washed their hands in the sink and everything, and then I, like, got baby wipes to get it off, like, their feet and whatnot. I didn't have it in me to give them a bath at the moment.
Oh, is that when I walked in? You were like, we gotta give the kids a bath.
Yeah, yeah.
I didn't
was like,
smell any mint on them. My nose, but to be fair, my nose
The house smelled so strong of mint, like half of the day. It did. I was like, this house reeks of mint. I mean, you know, thank goodness it's not a horrible smell. Yeah. And then on top of that, that wasn't my first mess of the day because Reagan, bless her little bitty heart, she's potty trained. We've talked about that. And she pooped on the floor. I don't really know the context, but I have
context.
I have a hard.
I think
she was
there
naked.
is no context other than the child shit on the floor.
I did not see it happen. Yes, that is what happened. But she was naked at the moment because I put underwear on her and she wants to take them off. She likes to run around naked. But anyway, she comes out of they were in the bedroom playing. I heard them in there.
We need to have a conversation about that, by the way.
I try to keep underwear on the child and she just strips them off. She gets mad at me and takes her underwear off. Like, see, Mom, I will run around naked if I want to.
I wish that worked with you. If I just like make you mad, you take your clothes
Fine,
off.
I'm taking my underwear off. So I'm gonna walk around naked.
Like every time I see you, I'm gonna go, I'm making a baby, and then like your clothes fly off. It's incredible. It's like a magic trick.
She'll get mad at me and she'll look at me and she'll pull her underwear down. Like, see, I do what I want because she knows that I want her to wear them.
Yeah.
Anyways, at the moment she had them off. They were in the bedroom playing. It is what it is. And the next thing I know, she comes in the living room and she's like walking all like bow-legged. I was like, oh God. oh God, what's wrong? And she's like, Ma, I pooped. I said, where did you poop? Where? I said, Reagan, did you poop on the floor? And she's just like, I pooped. I said, where did you poop? Where is the poop? I needed to find the source. It was like down her legs. And then Riley was still in the bedroom, so I was like, oh my God, what is he doing? Let me go find him and make sure he's not trying to clean up the
She
poop.
pooped on the boy child. Did you go into that room like Eddie Murphy in Daddy Daycare? And just like, he looks down and he's like, no. And then he looks to the left and he's like, no. And then he looks at the ceiling and he's like, no.
Luckily, it really wasn't that bad, but there was poop on a plastic pumpkin, like, you know, that you take trick-or-treating. There was poop on a toy vacuum cleaner.
Is this why the boy child's dog was in the washing machine?
Nope, that's another story.
That's another story?
That's another story.
Wait, just so everybody knows, we're not talking about a real dog. It's a stuffed dog. For a second, somebody was like, oh
they
my
put the dog
God.
in the washing machine? Oh my gosh. No, so yeah, I go in there, I find the poop. Luckily, it wasn't too mushy. It was pretty easy to clean up. I get her cleaned up. And then it was shortly after that the lotion incident happened. Then I go to put them down for a nap shortly after that.
Yeah, and that's always easy and fun.
They have gotten in the habit, just like this past week, of at nap time, they want to strip their diapers off.
And they know how.
Yeah, and I hear them in there giggling. And I'll hear Reagan, I taking my diaper off. You know, that's exactly what she sounds like. I taking my diaper off.
I don't know that that's not going to be the sound clip of the week. I take my diaper off.
That's exactly
I do it, Mommy. And then I'm going to poop on the floor.
She'll take her diaper off and then cry because she has to pee. That's what happened this morning.
Yeah.
I went in there to go get her and she was crying. She was like, Mommy, I have to pee. And she's like holding her diaper out because she had her diaper off and she didn't want to pee in the bed. Anyway, nap time. I hear them in there giggling. They had been in there 5 minutes.
I'm starting to put this together because another thing I saw you do was get rid of their sheets. Now, are we edging towards the dog story?
We're getting there.
Okay. We are at 20 minutes of poop stories.
And lotion.
And lotion.
It's been, I'm telling you, today, I feel like I did nothing but clean up one, like, disaster after another. I know somebody once said having twins was like a series of mini emergencies. And that's what my life is like. It's one small emergency after the other. So anyway, I go in there.
I got those silver balls right there on the bar. Do you ever use those? The little,
No.
You should try that sometime. Don't throw them at the kids. You're supposed to, like, hold them and rotate them in your palms, and it's supposed to, like, de-stress you.
Yeah, okay. Anyway, I just need for children to not poop on the floor and things. That would...
Well, you know, baby steps.
Anyway, I go in there to go check on them, and I was like, I bet they've done stripped their diaper off. Sure enough, I walk in there, they're both butt naked.
Mm-hmm.
And Riley's holding his diaper up, just laughing because it's full of poop. And I was like, I had just changed his diaper. It's full of poop, and it is off. And he is sitting on top of his little stuffed toy dog.
Oh,
that he called, that's his baby.
Yeah.
That's like the favorite. That's his baby. And it's like one, it has like you push his paws and it talks and stuff. You're not supposed to put him in the washing machine.
Mm-hmm.
So get the child cleaned up and I take the dog and I throw it in the trash because I'm like,
bye, gone.
Well, he's got poop all over his head. So, you know, third mini emergency, third mess of the day, cleaned up. Get the and you know, amazingly enough, if you cry while you're cleaning up poop, the children will lay down and take a nap because they think mommy's having a nervous breakdown.
Mama's sad.
I was like, by that time, I was, you know, like pregnant, tired, sick with a cold. You know, I've cleaned up poop for the second time off of like children and furniture and carpet and things. Cleaned up the lotion. You know, it's just been a long day already. And so I was just like, yeah, I was on the verge of a breakdown. I was like crying and I was like, please just lay down and go to sleep. They didn't make another peep. But yeah, so anyway, I felt bad. Whenever they got up from the nap, Riley was like asking for his baby. And I was like, I sat him down and I had to talk with him. And I was like,
you shit on it.
Baby had to go in the trash because you pooped on him.
Yeah. You can't.
But then I was like, oh my God, he loves this thing so much. And so I go and I dig it out of the trash can.
Of course you did.
And because I felt
for the
so
same reason
bad.
that we still have a dog bowl in our kitchen and we have a dog for 2 years. Your heart is so big.
Why do you have to tell people that?
So I'm telling you that. I'm not telling anybody else that.
You're telling everybody that.
No, I'm just talking to you right now, baby. Just pretend like these mics ain't here. It's just us. So you go get it out of the trash, and now you're cleaning up poop for the 4th time today?
Yep. No, third time.
Third time.
So now I'm cleaning poop off of a stuffed dog.
Mm-hmm. The baby dog.
And then I've washed it with your clothes. Oh.
Are you kidding me right now?
I rinsed all the poop off. There was no poop on it.
If there was no poop on it, then why would it need to go into the washing machine?
Just to make sure. I wasn't going to put it in the washing machine all by itself.
So you put it in with my clothes.
Yeah. I was doing a lot of your laundry, so...
You had already planned on doing this load of laundry? Or you said, hey,
no, it was just happy coincidence.
the crappy dog is a good opportunity to wash my husband's clothes.
I was...
That son of a bitch is at work having a good time. Leave me here with these kids.
It wasn't even like that.
It ain't gonna happen to me no more. I'm gonna wash his clothes.
It was the last load that I had to do, and I needed to wash the stuffed dog, and so... And Reagan... Bless her little heart. Her heart is very big too. She gets very upset. She was very upset about Riley. She was more upset about Riley's dog than Riley was. She saw it just sitting there in the sink where I had washed it off, but it was wet.
Mama drowned the baby.
And
Mama drowned the baby.
She's like, her hands were on her face and she was just walking around just, and I was like, Reagan, he's okay. I was like, the doggy has to take a bath.
Just look at the flowers.
Right.
Just look at the flowers.
Riley was fine with it. He's like, doggy, take a bath. Doggy, take a bath. I want to take a bath. And Reagan, she's just melting down. She's brokenhearted. I was like,
awesome.
And then I had to sit her down and have a talk with her and explain how the puppy, he was going to be okay in just a little while.
Just a little while.
Just a little while, and we can play with him again.
We're never getting these kids goldfish, are we?
Oh my gosh. I'm so glad we don't have a pet right now.
I
can't take anything else that poops, for one thing. I can't.
I get a phone call at like 3 o'clock and you're like, you gotta go to the store and get another scooter. I'm like, what do you mean get another scooter? What are you talking about?
Get another scooter?
I don't know. I'm just assuming.
Naming the hypothetical fish scooter?
Yeah.
I didn't agree on my name.
I think it's a cool goldfish name.
Why?
I don't know. I want to backtrack a little bit. I think I know how to fix your nap time, poop in the bed, take your diaper off situation.
Duct tape.
Holy crap. I'm not entirely sure I want to leave you alone with my children anymore.
No, just like one strip, like all the way around, then they couldn't like take it off.
Please, God, do not duct tape my children while I'm at work.
Not the children, the diaper.
Okay, don't. I'm taking all the duct tape with me the next time I leave the house.
Well, then you can clean up the poop.
I've got an idea. Hear me out. You wanted to go to Wilmington tomorrow. I say we go find like 2 pair of cheap onesie pajamas. You know what I'm talking about? With the feeties and whatnot. We cut the feet off. We can even cut the arms shorter so it's not like long sleeve. You put it on them backwards, zip that thing up from the back. Yeah.
Because they don't help each other take their clothes off?
Oh, it would take much longer. It would take longer.
Yeah, but they would still get it off.
Yeah, you're probably right.
They would just help each other.
So that's your shenanigans for the day, huh?
Yeah, that was my day.
That was like 10 hours a year. That's like 10 hours.
It was all day. Yeah. I was cleaning up messes all day.
Well,
all day.
What I did, I got a game for us to play.
God.
What? What? If you don't want to play my games, then you need to make up your own games. Stop spending all day cleaning poop up off the floor and contribute to the show.
All right. I will remember that.
Or are you just too busy? You're just too busy, huh? Making a baby.
I'm going to wait till you fall asleep tonight. I swear. And I'm just going to I'm going to punch you in the throat so it just knocks the wind out of you and you wake up going, oh my God, what the heck happened?
You've done that, like, you've done that to me, like, not like physically punched me. I'll wait. You got any more snot to blow up?
I did not throw the nail polish bottle down on purpose.
Did we talk about that yet?
I don't think so.
I think we might have mentioned it. If we did, I don't care. Because I'm still living this problem right now. Katie has a box of nail polish. Box.
I have several of those boxes, but
How many, like, little glass bottles of nail polish? How many are in that one box?
There's about 30 bottles of nail polish.
Okay, well, I was thinking like 50. So you think it's like 30?
Yeah, it's about 30.
Well, let me tell you what happens. I'm talking to the people now, not you. You take a break if you want. I'm going to tell you what happens when it's, I don't know, 1:30 in the morning and you got to be at work at 5 and your pregnant, lovely wife takes a box of 30 fingernail polish and throws them about the house.
I did not throw them. It slipped out of my hand and it
violently
opened, and it just so happened that the majority of them hit the coffee table.
Mm-hmm.
There was like 3 that hit the floor, and it was just like little boop, boop, boop. But the rest of them hit the coffee table. And when about 30 bottles of nail polish hit the coffee table with force, it sounds like a gunshot.
Now, if you're thinking to yourself, I wonder what that would sound like. Let me give you an audio visual interpretation. Imagine you're asleep and a team of 6 FBI agents kick in the door and start shooting at people. That's what I thought was happening. I jumped out of that bed.
That's the funniest thing I've ever seen. Your face was pale. You had no color in your face at all.
No.
Like you had seen a ghost. You ran in here. You were breathing hard.
I was fixing to fight. Like I was going to fight. That's why I was coming in here. Now, and like you're standing there and there's fingernail polish bottles thrown about the living room. And I'm like, are you kidding me? And you go, I'm really sorry. I just picked it up.
That is not what I sound like. Stop.
I just picked it up and they slipped.
That is not
and I was
right.
like, I said, okay. Did I help you pick them up? Or was I just like, I'm going back? No, I think I went back to bed. I was like, good luck. And, you would think that would be the end of this story, but it's not. Because 2 nights later, you decided to paint your fingernails again in the middle of the night. And this time, you dropped them in the bathroom.
I've never dropped this box of nail polish before, ever.
So
I've had it for years. And 2 nights later, I do my nails again.
Now, you drop it in the bathroom, which there is absolutely no carpet. So every bottle that hits the ground, do. Not only that, but you're in the bathroom and you're 10 feet closer than you were last time.
Yeah, right beside of our bedroom.
So I jump out of the bed and I tell you to call 911. And I go running, and you're not in there. You're not even in there. I just assumed that you were in the bed beside me. And my brain said, surely she heard that and she's coming out with me. So I'm giving you instructions on how to call 911. And once again.
So you don't think I know how to call 911?
Well, I just know that you sleep like a rock. So you probably you're not firing on all cylinders.
Backtracking real hard right now, Bob.
I'm not backtracking. Not at all. So I'm giving you because it's dark in our room. I can't see you, but I know that you're getting up. I'm like, she's obvious I'm scared. She's scared. So I'm like, call 911. I'm going to get it. And I come out here again for the second time in 2 days. No blood in my face. Delirious. My fists are balled. And I'm getting ready to throw down. So I come out of the bed, roar, like the Hulk. And I turn and look. And you're just standing there and there's fingernail polish is laid about. And the first thing you go is, I didn't do it on purpose. I didn't do it on purpose. I swear I didn't do it on purpose. And I'm like, and again, I don't think I helped you pick them up. I just turned around and went back in.
You did. You did help me pick them
up.
Did
I help you pick them up that time? I don't remember. Patreon.com/The Bob and Katie Show. That's right, folks. It's that time again for us to beg for your money. Donations, contributions, tips, pity money, whatever you want to call it. That's what we're doing right now. No, seriously, it helps. It really does. Like, I don't want to give any details, but we have a couple patrons now, and they have impacted our lives a whole lot. So we hope to do that to them. And you still have to write those 2 letters. You were doing that.
You never remind me until we are in the middle of recording.
I'm reminding you right now, you got to write those letters. Take a trip over to patreon.com, look around. I think we still have that one episode that's available to everybody because I'm too lazy to go in and make it private again. But do it. There's so many other things that you are going to waste $1 on tomorrow. Just take one of those things. You go, you know what? I don't need that white cheddar cheese popcorn. I don't need it today. So not only are you're not going to waste that $1 on that white cheddar cheese popcorn, you're just a little bit more healthy. Maybe you were going to go after those Nutter Butters. I'm saving you right now. Don't get those Nutter Butters. Go to patreon.com/The Bob and Katie Show. And if you decide that you like Nutter Butters way more than Bob and Katie, at least go to iTunes if you have an iPhone or iPad. Subscribe to the show. Leave us a review. It helps us out. It really does. Makes us feel good.
Don't do it. That's so creepy.
So you want to play the game?
I don't think I have a choice.
The popular thing nowadays, other than just Trump, is people like to talk about celebrities. You know, like on their shows, on their podcast, on their radio shows, like celebrities. What's this celebrity doing now? Did Angelina Jolie and Brad Pitt, those are really the only 2 I can reference. And then the Kardashian ladies, like that's really all that I know that's current. So I decided, you know what? We should do like a little celebrity thing. So I have a game.
Okay.
Just for you. I'm going to tell you facts about a celebrity. And it's going to be your job to take those facts and try to figure out who that celebrity is.
I'm probably out of touch with my celebrity news.
Now, the way that I have it lined up is the first couple hints are going to be kind of difficult. And I don't expect you to get it right, but I want you to try. And then as we go further along, it should get easier.
Is it going to be multiple choice?
No, not multiple choice. You've got to figure it out.
All right, then.
You'll get it by the end, I promise.
By the end? Okay.
By the end, okay.
I would hope so.
Here we go. This celebrity, you can find some of his artwork in museums worth thousands of dollars. That's your first clue.
That really does not narrow it down.
You want to take a guess?
Van Gogh.
No. But, you know, it's good thinking.
Okay.
His career first started, or her, dang it. His or her career started out doing, as a cartoonist for magazines such as Vanity Fair or Life.
Andy Warhol? Did he start out?
I know that name, but I'm not real sure who Andy Warhol is. Should I know who that is? I feel like I should know.
That the artist that the Man on the Moon movie was?
No, that was Andy Kaufman.
Oh.
Here I come to save the day.
I'm confused. I don't know. Okay.
I feel like we should Google Andy Warhol. So we're disgracing that man right now. He's probably some Nobel Prize winner. He's like, how are you comparing me to Andy Kaufman?
Like all I don't know the proper terminology.
I can figure this out. Hang on. I got this. Siri, who is Andy Warhol?
No, he's an artist.
Here's some information.
You're right. He was, Andy Warhol was an American artist who was a leading figure in the visual art movement known as pop art. That's who I know him
That's
from.
what I was trying to, I couldn't, yeah.
No, it's not Andy Warhol.
Okay, sorry. So. Now that I've made myself seem stupid.
Okay, he switched his career to writing on a dare and went full steam with it, and for most of his career wrote 8 hours a day.
God, I have no idea. I don't even have a guess.
It's not Andy Warhol.
Okay. Do I get the next clue now?
Okay, next clue. He had an affair on his wife while she was going through cancer and other illnesses.
Jeez.
That eventually led to her committing suicide because of this affair. Nothing yet, huh?
I don't know.
This celebrity never had children.
Is this somebody like a celebrity now?
Not really.
Are they still alive?
I'm not sure. I don't think so. You know I don't keep up with current celebrities. Okay. This celebrity never had kids and wasn't really fond of them. As a matter of fact, the lady that he married, I think had 2 kids, and to make the marriage work, they got shipped off to a boarding school. Like, she loved him that much, she was like, I'm going to send my kids away to some school.
I have no idea.
No idea, huh? Okay,
Yeah.
Here's your last clue. This is a good one. In real life, in actuality, he really wasn't a doctor, but all of his books call him that.
Dr. Seuss?
Dr. Seuss.
Okay.
You don't think that's crazy?
That is strange.
Like, when I found this stuff out about him, I was like,
So,
oh
like,
my goodness, I read his books to my children constantly.
He's writing these books on dang kids. I can't stand kids.
I hate these kids.
Make these retarded behind words
Fifth
up.
or five or fifth. Like, I just like, I'm picturing Mad sitting at the table and he's like trying to cuss, but no real cuss words comes out. It's always just like these made up words, like in, what is that movie we watch every Christmas? A Christmas Carol? A Christmas Story. When the guy goes down into the basement and he's like, he's doing a stream of profanity, but it's really not profanity because they can't, put that in the movie. Like, I feel like that's where the words came from. Like, he comes up with, just the craziest stuff. Now, I have one more fact about him.
Socks on knocks and knocks and boxes. Tweedle beetle puddle.
Tweedle beetle battle. Now, before you go, oh, I'm never reading Dr. Seuss to my children again. It's not gonna happen.
I love Dr. Seuss books.
I have one more fact that will turn that around that I never knew. He is credited with coming up with the word nerd.
Really?
I never knew that.
Well, I think he probably came up with a lot of
It was in some
words.
book. I probably should have wrote it down. But yeah, he used the word nerd in a book. And people were like, oh, that's a cool word. Let's do it. Let's use it.
All right.
I feel like that game was really anticlimactic. In my head, I was like, I pictured you just going, oh my God, that's insane. And you were just like, okay.
What do you know?
Dr. Seuss was a crazy man.
It's kind of a jerk.
But if you think about it, normal people don't come up with books like that.
Mm-mm.
He's just like, sitting at his desk once again, just rocking back and forth, reading just Tweedle Beetle battles, Tweedle Beetle battles, Tweedle Beetle battles, Tweedle Beetle. What's a Tweedle Beetle? Just leave me alone, wench. Tweedle Beetle battles, Tweedle Beetle. So, there you go. My celebrity game. I guess I should come up with a new game, huh? Because I didn't work too well.
Well, when you said it was about celebrities, I'm thinking like current
I don't know any current celebrities. If I range it to current celebrities.
You don't know Dr. Seuss either.
I know way more about Dr. Seuss than I know about any celebrity walking around nowadays. Absolutely I do. Especially now.
Is that the end of the game?
You still beating up on my game, huh? Yeah, that was it. It's over.
You and your made-up games.
Leave me alone.
You always have like the craziest things.
I have some news.
Okay.
It's one really short one though. I saw it and I was like, that's funny. So I'm not even going to put the music to it.
Did we ever talk about the swastika boots? We did, didn't we? I think we did. I came across it in my saved stuff today.
Like, I wish I could see people's face that are watching the show right now. They just like, oh, okay, Dr. Seuss. Oh, okay, okay. Wow, this is depressing. His wife had cancer and he cheated on him and then she committed suicide and I read my children's, did she say swastika boots? What the hell are we listening to? Yeah, no, I'm pretty sure we covered the swastika boots.
I think we did.
At some point. Now, the real question is, for anybody that didn't find that episode, there is really no way to find out what episode we did that in other than
it's from a while back.
Going back and listening to every one of them. So do we let people know what's going on with that?
It was just this company, there was a recall on these boots. They were like work boots because the imprint, like the tread on the bottom. Like little
flower looking things. Yeah.
They made perfect little swastikas
when people
you walked on
and
so they recalled these boots. But yeah, that's all it was to it.
Man. We ever talk about the swastika boots? For a second, I didn't even know what you were talking about. And I was like,
Lisa, I just came across it in like my saved articles today.
Should that be the title of the show? Swastika boots? Our downloads are going to go through the roof.
No, oh my gosh, no.
Oh. I don't think I want that type of listenership zoning in on us. No, so my news. There was a man who apparently had some issues in his home life. I don't know what they are. He wasn't happy. But he apparently left his job. There was some reason why he wasn't working for a guy he used to work for. And he sent his Xbox. he sent his ex-boss a text message. And I'm going to read that text message to you. If you could make it look like a robbery gone wrong or make it an accident, she works at Walmart. She gets off at 11.
Oh my gosh.
Now, believe it or not, that text was not meant to go to his ex-boss.
I'm sure it wasn't.
So his ex-boss went, maybe I should call the police.
Like, that Bill, he was kind of a weird dude.
But apparently this guy he knew somebody that was like, hey, I can handle it
You
for
mean
you.
off your wife? Sure, I'll handle it.
And then was going to have him do the child too. They had a 2-year-old baby.
Oh my God.
Yeah. Isn't that insane? Wow. What is wrong with people?
Wow.
So thankfully technology was this man's enemy.
Thank God.
And his ignorance saved those 2 people's lives.
Wow.
Now, I have a story for you because I had to go to Walmart tonight.
Yeah, and there's always a story involved.
There is. And first of all, this past year, Walmart in our area put self-checkout, which I've said before is the best thing they've done ever.
Oh, yeah, I love
because
self-checkout.
I don't have to talk to any of their associates.
I don't use self-checkout at, like, any other store.
No.
Except for
just Walmart. And I love it. I'm so much faster than they are. I get in there, get my stuff, get out. Well, I walk into the checkout area, and there's I think there's 8 machines, and they're all full but 2. Now, there is a young lady working. She's got the Walmart shirt on, and she's got a broom, and she's sweeping by one. So naturally, I said, let me go use the other one. Okay? Now, I've got some low-dose aspirin, bagged salad, and a box of diapers. Okay?
That's what Walmart is for. You can get everything there.
So 3 items.
You just happen to need salad, diapers, and aspirin? We got you.
Life is rough. Sometimes you gotta make things happen. The patrons know why I got a bag of salad. And my lovely family had this beautiful looking pepperoni pizza and this stuffed cheese bread. Oh,
it
my
wasn't
goodness.
That good.
Well, you made it look good. And you looked at me and you said, you don't get no pizza.
No, I did not.
Tell me you didn't.
I did not.
You said you can't have pizza.
I told you that on the phone earlier.
I'm sorry, it was on the phone. You said you can't have pizza. Go get your bag of salad. Meet us at the house.
You made me off to be the jerk, but you're like, I want you to be mean to me. Tell me I can't have this.
Whoa, easy. So. But, anyways, 3 items, right? I walk over there. I scan 2 items. I got 1 item left. She walks up behind me and hits my feet with the broom and says, excuse me.
She touched your feet with the broom. What?
And I looked down and I took a step back because I was just in shock, and she starts sweeping right at the self-checkout that I'm at.
She couldn't wait 5 seconds for you to get done?
So then
Wow.
in my mind, I'm like, oh my God, what was I stepping in? Obviously there was something bad on the ground for her to hit my feet with a broom and tell me to get out of the way.
This is not your home. You are not at your house.
It was nothing. It might have been some dirt. And now I'm fuming. And she walks away.
Wow.
And I'm holding the box of diapers in my hand, and I've got my hand inside the little opening and it's starting to tear because I'm just I'm gripping it so hard. And I scan it.
Goodness.
I scan it and then I throw the diapers onto the thing, and it hits and bounces off and hits a tray, and some chips fall off of this. I'm not picking it up. And then
she is apparently the tidy police.
now the diapers are laying on the ground.
Oh my God.
And I'm trying to pay for the stuff, and the machine's freaking out because it's got the scale on it, and I didn't put the item on the scale, and it's oh, do you not want to bag this? I'm bagging the goddamn diapers, and I'm hitting the screen. And then finally I hit the pay now button and stick the card in, because you can't swipe the goddamn cards anymore. You got to stick them in and wait for it to process. And I put my pin in and take the mess, and the receipt comes out, and I'm bagging the stuff up, and I got to go over there and I stepped on one of the bags of chips. I heard it. So I picked the box of diapers up, and I turn around, and she's looking at me like I'm crazy.
Oh my God.
So I look at her, and loudly I go, I'm not crazy.
No. Oh, boy.
And I looked about.
Babe, I hate to break it to you, but I'm the only crazy people go around saying, I'm not crazy.
So I turn and I look, and now nobody else, no other customers are ringing items up, and they're all just quiet and looking at me. And then I'm on somebody's Facebook page. I know it. Like, somebody is typing as soon, like, before they got out of the store, they were on their phones going, "You're not going to believe what I saw in Walmart." Because I saw everybody looking at me, and then I tried to defend myself, and I said, "She was sweeping my feet." And like, and I'm sure, like, she's like 10. When I said this, she had to have been a good 15 feet away. So now they're probably going, "Oh my God. Who is he talking about? Did you pee? Did you pee on yourself?" No. Well, Katie left. She's in the bathroom. Luckily, we were only a couple feet away. Wow. Hurry up. I want to finish my story. Stop coughing so much. I'm making a baby. I had to before I go. In retrospect, I may have handled the situation not so great. But when I yelled, "She keeps sweeping my feet," I was alone. And I understand now that it must have looked horribly bad.
God, I cannot send you out in public alone.
Well, all of your cackling and peeing and laughing all loud has woke the girl child up. So I guess we need to call it a night. Find your laugh.
Find your happy.
I tickle my tongue for an hour.